everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey for our main event. And now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk. Winky Wright's giving us one of those attitudes like, hey, it's just another day at the office. I know exactly what I'm about to do. Roy Jones Jr. is on his way to the ring. You can see it in his eyes. You just know he's got that feeling tonight.
Introducing first, with a record of 51 victories, 25 wins by knockout, and 5 losses. Hailing out of Washington, D.C., Ronald Winky Wright. And his opponent across the ring, with a record of 54 victories, with 40 by knockout and 7 defeats, from Pensacola, Roy Jones Jr.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. Teddy, through the history of the sport, this is one of the matchups that has produced some of the more interesting fights, especially in the lower weight classes, speed versus speed.
Who's going to be the guy that uses speed better? Who's going to be able to time shots and control range? That's what I'm looking at.
Scores up top with a left. Comes right back with a shot of his own. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head.
Watch the hook!
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Jones is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Blocks the headshot. Good job with the left hand. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Winky Wright. Will you look at this? Look at this pace that these two are fighting at so early in the fight. Teddy, each man must have been determined to think they can get the other one out of here early.
Yeah, I want to see who blinks first, though. That's what's interesting to me. Who changes? They can't both keep this up.
Keep working the body. Let's see some more head movement.
Winky Wright's hit flush by a right hand. Stunned, but all of a sudden now surviving. Jones is left, working well that time. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Roy Jones Jr. with a huge left. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. A well-placed left hand up top. Fires right back at him.
How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry, all right? I just need you to focus. Keep your hands up. Keep working the jab, okay? Double up the jab and just keep moving. You okay? Good. I need you to use your feet, all right? Move around the ring.
You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open too much. Cover up.
Tough to believe that he can turn things around quickly. Hard to believe, based on the end of that last round, that he was even able to survive.
Well, if you read up on Houdini, the great escape artist, it's hard to believe that he escaped some of the positions he was in. Remember that box with the chains around him and everything underwater? He got out of this.
And he just holds on there. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. And right from the start, he's throwing the power punches and landing them.
I think he has a date. He wants to get to it.
Another clinch. Digs into the belt line with a hook. Little head hunting with the left.
Still not moving enough.
Comes right back with some offense of his own.
It's all right. Just keep moving.
And now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. Scored well up top. Fires off the hook. Look at that. The left hand coming into play by Winky Wright. Wright's cranked by an uppercut. Oh, what an uppercut from Winky. Halfway through round number 2. Huge right hand from Wright. And now he's targeting upstairs. Commits to the straight right. Solid left hand to the head. Jones is well off the mark that time. This is why the fans love this game when it's at its absolute best. This round can't get any better, yet they're trying to make it better.
It's wearing us out. Imagine what they feel like.
Wright's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
There's that hand speed of Roy Jones Jr. landing the hook.
Just like that. Just like that.
Winky Wright's cut is clearly in the area of his mouth. You can see blood coming from his mouth. A well-placed overhand right. And we come to the end of round number 2. Wright's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avitine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using illegal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
You're losing this fight. I need you to take some chances now. You have to take a chance with this guy, all right? You got that? You have to take a risk. Listen, I need to see some counter punches, okay?
And round number 3 is underway. Jones is in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
He comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. Nice counter punch landed by Winky. Unable to score with the hook. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Roy Jones.
Let's go.
Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. is dealing with a knockdown now. He's got to find something within himself now to fight back. So after being knocked down, now some major questions to be answered by Roy Jones Jr. He has his target. He lands the straight right. Blocks away that headshot. And all of a sudden the tables turn. There it is! Up off the deck and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking. Oh, and there you go. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. The ref stops the fight. Roy Jones Jr. is not going to hear from those judges. He's a knockout victim.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your